What's the guy on your face? Oh, little thing. What's up, everybody? It is week 29. Well, I'm actually 30 weeks, but you know I do a vlog a week behind. Grady's gonna be in here with us. You guys remember him? He's been in my videos since I've had him. So my name is Casey Ship. I'm a WBFF Fitness Pro, fitness model. I will be in the January edition. I think it's January for Inside Fitness. So keep an eye out for that. I kind of want what you call a fit pregnancy. Yeah. I started competing and then turned more into the fitness modeling side of things. That's kind of what I've been doing. That's just kind of more fun and it works for my business better than competing, the fitness modeling. I'm gonna go through week 29 of pregnancy and how I was feeling, what's changed and all. There was some pretty cool stuff that happened. So I passed my glucose test. You know, in the last vlog I told you about my glucose test and I was a little worried, especially because the nurse kept saying, oh, you gonna be glucose, or you gonna be diabetic just because I like sugar. I told you what I ate. Pretty much, here's the deal. I look and appear lean. I did my body fat just for shits and giggles on the handheld monitor, and it was 25. I have loads of cellulite in my lower body. I have more, excuse me, I just ate. I have more cellulite this pregnancy than I did the last one. Of course, I trained more with the last one. That's, yeah, pretty much the biggest difference. But every time I eat, unless it was in that first trimester, you know, where you just, well, for me, with this one, it was just really hard. All I wanted was carbs and yeah. So every time I eat, okay, I have a protein source. And that's where a lot of people, they just miss it. And that's a big secret, just a protein source every time you eat. Like peanut butter and apple, that is not a protein source, that's a fat source. So you need a protein with that. So I just always eat a protein every time I eat. Like protein shakes, I live off those. Right now I'm doing the 365 brand. I buy it at Whole Foods. I do vanilla or chocolate. And then I do the Buy Shakes, the company that I promote. And then I was addicted to Quest bars. Past week or so, 2 weeks, I'll just buy a box and eat like 2 a day, sometimes 3. It was awesome. I have my notes for you guys. The baby weighs about 3 or 4 pounds. Hell, I believe that. Look at this tank. Here, I'll stand up and show you what I look like. There's my belly. There's my belly. How funny is that? It looks like a fat man. When I do like that, it's like a fat man. But here's the belly. Booyah. I have on these Nike shorts that I bought from Plato's Closet. If you don't know what that is, it's like a secondhand thrift store. I've been going there and I'll buy like name brand fitness clothes, just a size large. I think I told you about that. Saving money on pregnancy. Yeah, told you about that. Lots of fetal movement. Dude, he's getting huge. And I was feeling, I don't know if it was last week or before, probably the last 2 weeks. I'm talking depressed, just depressed. If you watch depression commercials, I felt like that. And I looked up pregnancy and depression. And it's kind of a subject that people don't like to talk about because the guilt of so many women can't have one. Be thankful for what you got, you ungrateful bitch. Just kind of stuff like that. So a lot of women don't talk about it because it's supposed to be such a happy, glowy, wonderful, embracing life, miracle all the time, right? Horseshit. You can go, everybody's different. Hormones are different. Situations are different. So I started looking it up and totally have every symptom of the depression during pregnancy, the prenatal depression. I don't think I felt this with Grady. I don't know. Like I say, it's my first pregnancy, so I'm sitting there going, this isn't so bad. Oh my God, what's everybody bitching about? This time, you know, just, yeah. So I had every symptom of depression and I found a lot of other moms that felt just like I did. And I looked up things that you'll miss when you're pregnant. It was like 20 things. 20 things that I fucking hate. Do you want to sit with me? Camera's on. 20 things that I hate. All right, well, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. It was things like, you'll miss all the attention. Can't stand it. Even though you're like, oh yeah, you're doing YouTube vlogs, you want attention. This is what I call business, dumbass. So, attention, like where you post on Facebook, please pray for me. I've got a headache. look at me, look at me. Oh my, like that kind of attention. Like Christmas morning, I didn't like people watching me. And my birthday, I don't like people singing to me. That kind of thing. Like, it's weird. I will be the life of the party. However, the attention thing, it's just different, okay? I had a daddy that gave me plenty of attention. I'm good there. Another thing was you'll miss going shopping. I going shopping? I like going shopping when I look good, okay? And that's another thing, coming from fitness where you love your body and you feel like amazing because you've worked your ass off and your ass looks good and your waist is small. That's when I like to go shopping. I don't want to go shopping right now when I'm never going to look like this again, okay? Never feeling alone. I love being alone. Like what? Okay, some other ones that I was like, no, what is it? Pampering. I don't want to pamper myself because I told you this. If I go and get a massage, I've got to lay on my side, period. It's not relaxing. Pedicures feel the best. So massage, if you go to the chiropractor, you're just going to be right back out when your baby grows a little bit and you move up the stairs wrong. So it's like everything women loved about being pregnant, I didn't like. Gonna fall off the couch, break his head. So that was a big deal, a huge deal. And then, you know, I'm not like even though I work from home, technically I'm a like stay-at-home mom because I don't take him to daycare, I watch him. Maybe too, like some women that I've talked to, they thrive. Like they thought when they were little girls, I want to be a stay-at-home mom and be a mommy, you know. I never wanted that. I didn't even want kids until I had to go through a lot of counseling. Now I just love them. I'm talking life-changing, just makes every day better, okay? I could get mushy on you, but I'm not. My point is, the mushy thing with the kids and how I felt before. Pregnancy, yeah, I was just feeling down and blue. So what I did was, my doctor didn't give me a lot of ultrasounds in the beginning. He only gave me like one. He's so old school, man, I'm telling you. If you're like, okay, I swear, he'd be like, just squat down and have it, you okay? He's that kind of doctor, which I mean, it's cool. You're right, I don't have on the light. Woo! Grady, don't do that to my light, son. Here, watch out. That's better. This is me, you hear that? That needs to learn how to talk. He wants something. Hear that? Where was I? Mommyville. So yeah, the women that wanted to be those stay-at-home mom, you know, nurture goddess, that's never ever been a goal, dream of mine. So when I have to slow down a bit and yield to I don't like it. I don't like it at all. However, I love being a mom. Always wanted to achieve this level of success, which I'm still climbing there on the material side of things. But the other part of success, I would say that having children gave me that feeling. Really weird and cool. And it's funny because I used to like pray on that or meditate on that. And I would ask for the success, what am I missing, what am I missing? And then kids would pop up and I'd say, no, you're everything what my mom and everybody's told me that doesn't equal success. Because I grew up and my mom said, don't have kids, they'll ruin your life, yada, 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 yada. Okay? Lots of counseling, I told you this. However, if you're worried about being like your mother or your father because they are a shitty person, don't worry about that. I'm nothing like my mother. You actually can learn from what you didn't like about the way you were brought up and change a few things. So it's pretty cool. You can actually break those cycles. I recommend you doing that. To get over that depression, what I did, since my doc didn't give a lot of ultrasounds, I went and did the 3D ultrasound, 4D ultrasound. Didn't even prep for it really. I called the day of, I'm like, hey, can we get in? I need to see you today. Yeah, come on. We got like a Humpty Dumpty sell on the wall, look at me, mommy package, whatever they sell them. And I even paid for a lot more time. I just didn't have a lot of time that day. I'm like, oh, how a lot of time? I just want to see the baby, 15 minutes, whatever you got. And I paid for like 30 minutes, but we left in 15, 20, because I got a good picture of him. I got to see him, and that changed everything. I would say that changed everything. After seeing him, the depression symptoms kind of went away. So I would say, you know, and then I've read that having the ultrasounds helps the mother bond a little more with the baby. That really did help me. Now, fatigue has set in, yes. And last week at 5 o'clock, I was gone, exhausted. This past week, you know, I told you I do melatonin at night. I do 1.5 mgs. You're not supposed to, but I do anyway. You're not supposed to, you know, chlorine's bad for you and it comes out in the shower head, come on. Did the melatonin, but I had a Snuggle, the big body pregnancy pillows. And I figured out the other day I fell asleep on this couch and I had a big pillow between my legs. Oh my God, that feels so good. So in the bed, I just put an extra pillow with that Snuggle under my knee. And then in the middle of the night when I wake up, you know, 5 times, I could walk. Whereas before, my SI joints, which still give me a little trouble, I would wake up and I couldn't even walk. I mean, it was like an old person like, like this to the bathroom, hurting. SI joint, look it up. Like hips, think hips. So anyway, the pillow helped me a ton. And then I pee typically, like I'll try to get in the bed if I'm not working late, if I'm not working at night, I'll get in the bed at 9. If I'm working at 9, I'll get in the bed about 9:30. And I'll lay there until either 10 or I'll go to sleep at 9:30 if I have that melatonin. If I don't, probably won't get any, I'll probably go to sleep later. If I go to bed at 9, I'll pee again at like 10 o'clock or 11. And then at 3 a.m., yeah. So about 9:30, 11, and then 3 a.m. 3 a.m., I will wake up in a just fear mode. I did this with my first child. I don't know what it is. My Reiki guy told me what it was and I was like, whatever. And then it's hormonal too. But I wake up and I think of shit. Like this morning, I thought of, same thing as with him. I don't want to have a baby out of my vagina. I don't want to have a baby out of my vagina. How's it going to come out of my vagina? Let's just get him cut out. It's safer. I'm going to die. Just the fear comes in. Do I need a hospital bag? I need to pack my hospital bag. Did I send that email out? Like I will think about all this shit at 3 o'clock in the morning and about delivering the baby and bad stuff happening. Weird. So that has kind of been happening, I would say, the past month. And it happened with my first also, where I'd wake up in the daytime, I'm like, hell yeah, let's try, yeah, you know, VBAC or whatever. Let's do a C-section. I'm just not scared. 3 o'clock a.m., I'm like in the corner biting my fingernails, terrified. I don't know what's going on. Cravings, chocolate shakes. I'm talking, you know, the instant breakfast, the Ensure Slim Fast, that, okay, is what I'm craving, and I have that 365 natural chocolate shake. Oh, it tastes so good. I'll put a bunch of ice and unsweetened almond milk. It's amazing. Workouts, I've actually been going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week now, and I did this with the last baby, my 3rd trimester. Get out from there, hey boy, come on. My 3rd trimester, I could get back into lifting heavy. Same thing with this one. I'm back in the gym. I'm not pushing it, like, I'm sure I could go he-fucking-ho and squat and dead, pull a lot more than I am. But I'm going heavier than when I was in the 1st and 2nd trimester. So that's cool. I just want to crank up the cardio in a few weeks because I'm already getting where I just get out of breath doing everything. Going up the stairs, I'd be like, I'm gonna AFib, don't touch it, just come over here. You can look in the camera and see yourself. You wanna see yourself? Come here, I'll show you. Oh my goodness, see yourself right there? He loves Snapchat. If you're not following me on Snapchat, I highly recommend that. My name is Casey Ship on Snapchat. Oh, and I'm craving Chick-fil-A again. I did it with him in my 3rd trimester. Starting to do it again. And what I get is I've tested this out. I get the #1, the chicken sandwich with no bun, and french fries, large, and sometimes I'll get either unsweet tea or water. And the other day I was like, well, I bet I get more meat, more protein with the chicken strips. I got those. Oh, it is nothing like that chicken sandwich. I don't know if they bread it differently or what, but it's not like the chicken sandwich meat. So, Chick-fil-A's back. Wendy's, you know, that's always my go-to. I don't know. No, it's not as much as Chick-fil-A. Now, the other night, Skip came home and Anderson got a burger, my stepdaughter, and I said, just bring me some fries and I'll eat my turkey meat that I have here with french fries. And he brought back some chicken nuggets. I killed those. He's like, I bought 10 of those. I wanted one. You ate all of them? I gave Grady like 1, but I ate all of them. Dude, don't bring fried food or fast food around me, especially pregnant. Like, I love fast food. Come on. I told you how I appear leaner, even though I have cellulite all on my legs. I follow some pregnant girls that look stupid, like ripped while they're pregnant. I wouldn't say I'm like that, but see right here, I don't look hard. I'm like soft and mushy and whatever. But I do eat protein every time, and I feel like this. Unless you have shitty eating habits and you're very overweight, you're one of those not eat all day and then eat a big Mexican dinner kind of person. If you eat kind of somewhat fitnessy or fit life or snacks often, you're just gonna gain weight, man. That baby's gonna come. You're gonna gain your 10 to 50 pounds, you know? It is what it is. Hormone-wise, you know, if your hormones are jacked up, hypothyroid, hyperthyroid, then you get pregnant, you may put on a lot or not enough. Hormones have a lot to do with it. As you know, everybody knows, I go to a bioidentical hormone doctor. That's how I told you about breastfeeding. It doesn't help you lose weight. It's about hormones. Hormones help you lose weight, and diet, and training. All that factors into how you lose weight, okay? So during this pregnancy, I have been on a thyroid 65 supplement, herbal supplement, adrenal supplement that you're not supposed to take. So, and B12 shots, stuff like that, that my bioidentical hormone doctor has had me on. Maybe my hormones are good, I don't know. Better than most people that gain 100 pounds. I don't know. And then again, here's another thing. Do I want McDonald's hamburger? Yeah. I want to go right now. I'd kill it. I would eat it. You know, I just don't. And I had a girl ask me, it's just like, you're going to a birthday party Saturday. I mean, what are you going to eat? I'm going to tell you what I ate. They had hamburgers, hot dogs on the grill, ice cream cake, chips and dip. I had a burger and a hot dog dipped in mustard and ketchup, no bun. Chips on the side. I did not have any ice cream cake because I don't really, you know, I don't do dairy. I do butter. And I do my shakes. There's with the whey in the shake. But I'm not gonna go drink a bunch of like cow milk, okay? If they had cake, I would have eaten a piece of cake because I wanted some icing. But that's kind of the whole thing. I'm so twisted, eating disorder wise with fitness, and I'm scared of sugar because I know what it does to my body with candida. When I get cravings, I'm like, I judge myself and it sucks. I wish I wasn't like that. Even though I do eat more than a lot of girls, I don't restrict myself as much as some. I just eat, I don't know, leaner, I don't know, just whatever. That's it, that's what's going on. What we're doing, we hadn't even moved forward painting the new room, and Grady, it's gonna be Grady's room. I would show it to you, but I'm not because he'll want to come upstairs with me and I can't carry the camera and him. We gotta do that. I think we're just gonna take an off day from work because the weekends, we work on the weekends too right now, which is awesome. I mean, I love having to work. And when I say we work all the time management, you guys, I don't work but 30 hours max a week. So I have a lot of time freedom. However, it's maybe 7 days a week, which I don't like going anywhere on the weekends anyway because everybody and their brother's out because they're off on the weekend. So I think we're just gonna take an off day, maybe next Monday or something, and get that room painted. We gotta get the furniture. He needs a new bed because I want him, when I say him, I have a 1-year-old, so I want him sleeping in his new room to prepare for when we bring the baby home. Today I had my Comcast like phone line, like home phone, old school 1990 phone installed because my dad's old and he doesn't have a cell phone and he needs a phone when he's here with Grady, my babe, while we're at the hospital. That was funny because apparently nowadays you don't hook them just straight into the jack. You have to hook your modem into the jack and then the jacks work. So that's what we're doing today. Every day I do, which I got me a GoPro, so I'm gonna start doing like a day in the life kind of shit. It's pretty cool. Had 2 clients this morning. Went to the gym. Didn't do too much. I just did about 3 exercises, pressing, and 10 minutes on the bicycle to keep my heart rate at 110. Okay. I weigh 145. I'm 5'5". When I got pregnant with this baby, I weighed 121. When I got pregnant with my first one, oh God, 118, 120, something like that. I don't know. But I had a lot more muscle with my first one than I did with this one. So yeah, about 145, 148, I really don't know. I don't eat the same thing every day, so it just fluctuates. That's about it. My doctor, the last time I went, I don't know if I told you that, he was really adamant. He was like, if you want a VBAC, you can have a VBAC. You'd be a good candidate. And I was like, look, doc, if I go into labor naturally, we'll do that. If not, we'll do a C-section. but I'm still like, ooh. And if you have any advice on this, drop a comment. How do you get over it coming out of your vagina? I am just, and I know you're thinking, you dumb bitch, you're getting cut open like major surgery. I know it. Just the thought, my luck, you guys, I'll go in there and not have time to get an epidural and have to feel it coming out. I don't want to feel it coming out. Like, I just can't imagine a baby as big as he was, 8'14", coming out of me. And I'm tiny. Like, okay, when I say 5'5" now, I don't wear a size 8 shoe. I wear a size 5.5 in children's, size 6 in women. My wrists are the size of most children. When I go to the dentist's office, I have to wear children stuff for my mouth. So I am very petite and small, which plenty of petite and small women have babies. I don't know, I'm just like, and then like if I rip, I'm not gonna be able to take a shit for 3 weeks. But then like C-section has its cons too. And then, I don't know. I'm just, both of it's scary. So I've got to work on my mindset a little bit. Because if I do go into labor, and I've had a few people say, I bet you're going to go into labor with this one. Because in the ultrasound, the baby was a lot different. He was head down, chilling, snuggled up close, way down. She was like, whoa, he's way down there. I'm like, I knew it, because I have to pee all the time. With the first one, I didn't. First one, he was like doing freaking flips in the old ultrasound thing, and he was almost transverse, which means sideways. This one is like head down, ready to go, snuggling up to my placenta. So, Lord God, these next vlogs leading up to it and the birth, I'm gonna have the birth on video like I do my first one. It's all on my CaseyShip.com for the members. It's not launched yet. Me and the web guy are like this week. I don't want to give you a date. Last week he told me this week. So, I don't know, but by this next child, it should be up. And I'll have both births on video. It's freaking cool. So it'll be funny to watch. All right, see you next week.